What is up, YouTube? LazeeLlama here, and here we are back with some Click Heroes, and as you can see, we have broken 400k. Finally, guys, that is one big step closer to Ma. Meaning we are within 100k zones of him now. I don't know exactly what zone we get him at, like I said before, but I do know he comes before 500k. Meaning that we are getting close, and I don't plan to ascend again till we get him, I don't think. I think I'm just going to quick ascend for like the rest of the game. I've really hating the ascensions. It takes so long to get back up to where you were. If you haven't caught the last video, you'd understand what I'm talking about. But it's a real big grind, and I don't think I'm up for it much more. So the rest of this Transcendence, I'm going to try not to. Wow, we've over 40k guilds. Kind of cool. Actually, why am I even progressing that? I got to do... I suppose I could put it on progression mode, but... it's not a big deal. We're just going to do this and go import this real quick. I'm not going to worry about keeping my, like I said before, my Juggernaut up. Should I? Should I do it? Should I manually input everything to keep Juggernaut? Ah, screw it. Let's do it. Let's just do it. Alright, so let's turn the zones on. Let's manually put them all in. I feel like it's worth it. I just don't know how worth it is. Like, at what point is it okay to be lazy and not care about the Juggernaut stacks? It sucks. It sucks. When it's already this high, though, I feel like I should just do it, and especially if I don't plan to really transcend again, or ascend again, much, I should say. It probably will happen. I'll probably end up doing one more. I don't want to waste too many rubies on this run, because next Transcendence, when we're going for, like, endgame, I want to make sure I have a lot of rubies, which we're going to be mainly trying to farm up before the 200k mark, / 300k mark on, next Trans, so... that's going to be my big goal. Up to about the 300k. 250, 300k. I should be able to get a decent bit of time lapses in to farm up a ton of rubies without doing money quick ascensions or anything. So, these quick ascensions aren't too helpful before that. But that's my goal at least. But if we do this, then we just get to have, you know, Juggernaut where it is. It's pretty big boost again. I'd have to try to figure out how much math, or I have to figure out the math to see how much damage it's actually doing. But we have quite some time before we get to this upgrade, and again, even more before the next two. I mean, this one's going to be probably close to 550,000, maybe even closer to 600,000, 575,000. I don't really know how big they're going to jump. But there's a really large jump, and you got to think if it's going to do a similar jump, about 100k, it's probably going to be roughly about 600,000, maybe a little bit less, but yeah, it's a big jump. So, not really looking forward to it. But, hey, I mean, that's Ma. Ma will be after that. I'm very excited. I mean, well, actually, you'll be going to the next upgrade here, and then back in him till you get Ma. But I don't know how long that'll be. You got to think, if we can go up, let's say, even 4,000 zones, a quick ascension, it'll be decent. Until we get to the upgrade, and then it would go up more than 4,000. So is that 200 rubies for roughly 16 to 20,000 zones? We're doing it, so that will be a lot of rubies, but I'll be making some as I go. Like I said last video, I may even do some quick ascensions just to make some rubies if I need to, if that becomes a problem. Although I'm worried about Arthur dying out towards the end of the game here and slowing down progress a lot. I mean, our progress won't slow drastically. It'll just make our ruby income a lot lower than where we're at. So I'd like to get the end of the game, beat it, start doing some fun little stuff I have planned while I save up a ton of rubies. I'm going to try to conserve rubies before the next heroes come out, so then we can just push to the end of the game again. And hopefully all that happens before Click Heroes 2 comes out. I'm not trying to say I want Click Heroes to be later. I'm just saying I hope the new heroes come earlier than later. Because, I mean, we are approaching the end of the game. I heard once you get to Ma, the game speeds up a lot. His upgrades do a ton for you until you get to the last hero, and then the last hero slows down a little while until you get one of the upgrades, I believe, and then it starts to speed up again. But Ma is actually supposed to be a really fast part of the game, so we'll see. I am fairly excited, but I mean, we'll see how it comes out. Again, we'll reach about 700, in between 700 and 800,000 zones with our current board, basically. So that's our goal. We're going for that. Then I've just got to figure out, I think if Borb is at, I forget what it is. I think if I get exactly 50 more zones, I think it's 197. I'm going to have to recheck it. But 197, I believe, is the highest you need board, because that's the highest zone you can really reach. Or maybe that's just for the last upgrade or something. I forget. But nonetheless, that's that. Which means the rest of the stuff, I mean, I'll probably get Phan to a relatively... I'll probably get Phan up to like 3k. We'll go a couple levels into here, and then I will try to get back on track with keeping Atman effective, because that's definitely the next best thing to keep effective, but it's still not super important. Why did Golden Click stop? Huh. I just activated it not that long ago. These are all refreshed. I'll refresh them again. I did do... I clicked on a thing. I didn't do the boss raid yet, but I did... and I don't want to do that till these are... Actually, it's whatever. It's just going to stop one of those. But, I did do one of, like, the ornament things to get some treasure chest... Or, not treasure chest, presents. So... I know that'll stop the first two sometimes. Like, this here will come out and my Golden Clicks probably won't be running. Or not Golden Clicks, Clickstorm. But I'm pretty sure it only affects them. Wow, we passed 2400 boss level. I'm curious at what point we max that. And then I can't push that any farther. Kind of excited to see, like, when you reach the end of the game, eventually you would get up to a max. But I mean, we're so far ahead. Like, my mortal damage, I didn't even notice what those things had for health, but my mortal damage is crazy. Can I see? No, you can't see. I'd have to pay attention next time, or I could go back in the video. You guys can go check it out if you're curious. But yeah, guys, we're just gonna make some insane progress. We're gonna keep this going. We can open these presents up. Why not? We only had a couple of them, but give us some stuff. Literally none of it is actually useful. I still been waiting for some other like fabled stuff. I kind of just want to get like rare stuff for these. I mean, cause like, I guess it kind of helps like to have some of this stuff. It adds extra time. I mean, if I highlight, you know, for example, Clickstorm, you can see is 50,000 seconds. These are all going to be pretty much 50,000, and then you'll see Golden Clicks will be more at 64, and then this is like almost 80,000. Yeah. So it's like some of them, I guess you could keep up there for ha-has, but you also see how Clickstorm's not activated. It's because if you go into like a different, I'm gonna call it instance. I don't know if that's the best word for it, but if you go into fighting this or go into even the Christmas orb things, it'll deactivate either Clickstorms or Power Surge. Normally Clickstorms, but it does do Power Surge as well. And I don't know if that messes with the timer on everything else, because my Golden Clicks ran out and it was nowhere close to that. I just refreshed it like 5 minutes before the video started because I was letting it use any of the gold like I made overnight to push, you know, a couple of like 50, 60 levels or whatever it does overnight. So I don't know, but going for that second twin snake, hopefully by next episode, maybe. I'm gonna try to get a bunch of progression going today. I'm gonna try to be efficient with it in between episodes. So again, I'm getting golden or Power Surge going, even though I might Power Surge, I activated Power Surge too, but Clickstorm's going just for ha-has. Again, it's only 10 clicks a second. It's really nothing. Again, right now I'm doing, I think, 300 of these 9, because they're not like 10 apiece anymore. It starts at 10 apiece for like the first 5, and I think after 5 it starts to really add on extra clicks, and it starts to really jump up. Like 20 of them is like, I think, 22,000 clicks a second. So something around there. But it's pretty interesting stuff, but there's really no need for that many clicks. Again, it's not really going to push you much farther. Like, you could do that versus having, 9 here and then have someone with, 20, and you're going to see that the zone difference is not going to be very drastic by any means. So you're roughly fine around round 5 if you're there. I wouldn't go crazy unless you're still towards the beginning of the game and not using a ton of rubies yet, but you can make a lot. I'd probably buy some more, but other than that, I wouldn't really go much above 5 still. You're definitely fine around there. If you're not at 5, I would push for 5. Maybe push for 6, so you can have 5 clicking even. I don't know. It doesn't matter too much. I mean, even if you just have 2, you have 1 clicking and one clicking monsters, 1 leveling up. It's not bad. That's not really where your big source of your damage is coming from anyways, so you can make it happen no matter what. But also, let me just do a quick clan cleanup. I know Joke is having problems. I don't think he can get his count back going. I think that's it for this one. I'm going to be actually moving someone up / pulling an old member in who's back playing again onto here. Other clan openings should be happening. I'm going to be talking to the officers, getting some kicks and whatnot, moving along. Again, I did mention a tutorial series coming out recently. It will be coming. I'm actually really excited about getting it going. it's gonna be cool. It's just gonna kind of go through the game at a fast pace. Again, I'm gonna be using some rubies to kind of speed it up and whatnot, but kind of show off how to get through points of the game. It'll also be cool for me to know, like, it's not gonna be amazing because I'm gonna be confused on, like, you know, what exactly to do at the very beginning of the game. Again, it's like, is there a better, efficient way to do it? And I'll make update videos if I end up finding one as I keep going through it. We'll make even replacement videos. They're gonna be really quick, like, try to be under a minute, under 2 minutes, like, kind of tops. Just explaining a very small part of the game. Like, someone may ask a question, sometimes it's just like, okay, I can answer that in a, you know, a short minute video. Boom, there you go. So we'll be uploading them pretty frequently just to get them all out there, as Clicker Heroes is definitely towards the end of its, you know, I wouldn't say towards the end of its lifetime, but Clicker Heroes 2 on the way. I'm not sure what that's going to do for people playing Clicker Heroes 1. I'm assuming a lot of people are going to go over. I don't know if they're going to continue to update and support Clicker Heroes, or if they're going to be very focused on Clicker Heroes 2. So that's a pretty big toss-up as well. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys did enjoy. If so, please smack that like button. It really does show the support to the series and the channel. And as always, guys, I will catch you in the next one. Peace!